Hi everybody. I just wanted to let you know I did some improvements on my emergency light system in my bedroom. I got I got some emergency lights in my room, and I have one more coming in the mail that I ordered. And that's going to it's one that plugs in, the one I'm getting. So I'm going to change this electrical box up here, which is for that, to a square box and put an outlet up there because it's plug-in. And that's where my exit sign used to be. And now it is. Now there it is, up in front of my door. I wired up today. So yeah, so so this is going to become a square box with an outlet, so I can plug in the exit sign right there and the emergency light into one outlet. And here's the main Romex cable coming down to an extension cord which runs into this power strip, which is controlled by a switch that I have, a remote control switch, which I rigged up less than an hour ago. And this is the switch to test them all at once. It says emergency light test. So I store that in my room so I can test them all at once without having to run around and test each individual one. So, yep, we have an LED power outage light above the window. You might have seen that from my power outage video when our power went out a couple weeks ago, a week or two ago. So that was in the video. That's in its normal spot. I moved the exit sign since then. The exit sign used to be where that junction box is. And then we have my homemade exit sign, which at the time of the power outage wasn't on, so it didn't work. But we got my power outage light, which did come on, right over there. And of course the exit sign went on too, of course. So what I'm going to do is explain how all the wiring is set up. So we have this Romex wire coming from this power outage light, runs across my ceiling to that junction box, which used to hold my exit sign, but I decided to put above the door, which is the exit sign emergency light combo over the door now. So I found an old extension cord, an old cord for one of our old light fixtures, and I wired it into this. And I have it running to the same extension cord it was, but I put an adapter there because there's going to be a two outlet up there. There's going to be two outlets up, a two duplex outlet, so where everything connects together. So the exit sign will be plugged in there, and my new power outage light will also be plugged in there. So that box will be square and it'll be closed. So I just put it up there for temporary. It's not going to stay there. And then we have this is the main wire right here, the extension cord wire, which runs to the outlet, which is switch controlled. And that runs to an outdoor rated adapter down there. So right here. And that's just temporary too until I get the new light and put the outlet in. And coming over here, we have my light, which used to be plugged into that outlet right there. But I hooked an indoor extension cord, which is this one here, and it runs across my length of my bed and over to the light where it then goes in. Where it then goes to the light. So when I control it with the master switch, which is this one right here, this switch right here, which is wireless, they'll all come on at once, including my exit sign. So which is the power strip, which supports all the wires, comes into this white box, which is the remote box for that switch I showed you. And that's the cord right here. Right here, that's the cord. So right now I'm going to do what you all been looking forward to. The testing it, and as you can, I'm going to test it, but as you can see, it's dark outside, so it's going to make it even more realistic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shut off the lights, and as you see, this homemade exit sign is on. It's on electricity right now from the house. Same with that exit sign. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to stand by the door and I'm going to do a demonstration. So 3, 2, 1, 0. See, that's what it would look like in a real power outage. As you can see, we have my homemade exit sign, which is on. As you can see, we have the one over there which is on, and then we have this one, which is also on, along with the one over there. So this is how bright my room would be in a power outage and stuff. So this is how bright my room is. As you can see, I can see pretty good in this room with all these emergency lights on. So we have, those are all LED too, by the way, including the one in my homemade exit sign. Not the only thing that are incandescent in my homemade exit sign is the main regular bulbs. But the emergency light in there is LED. Those are LED. That one's LED. And there's our cat. And the one over there is the LED. And then I'm going to turn the light back on. And I'm going to turn it off. So, see? Everything went off. Now, and yep, there's our cat. It's okay. And stuff. So, as you can see, this one here, since I used it, has the orange LED, and it'll turn green when it's fully charged, which I like. The other ones don't have that feature. And stuff. So, yep. So I know where my charger is. Sorry, that was my aluminum cans. So I know where the charger is. Or the emergency light test, I put it in here, so I know where it is. Because I tested usually once a month for a certain amount of time, just to make sure their batteries aren't dying and stuff like that. So like usually it's the end of every month I test them. Like the next test, if our power doesn't go out, would be which would be the 1st of November. Or it would be the 31st, which would be Halloween, because it is October. So, yep. So that's when I would do the next test, which, since our power went out this month, I'm not going to worry about it this month. So the next one would be end of November. That's when I would test them again. Oh, cat ran out into my leg. Yep, so that's my power outage light, and I hope you enjoyed this. And when I get my new power outage light, once I get it hooked up, I'll show you that too. And maybe I'll do it in the dark. We'll see once. So have a nice day, everybody.